Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Bluff City Magazine. I'm Amanda Avery, the editor-in-chief, and we highlight movers, shakers, and change makers right here in the Bluff City. And today joining me is my friend, y'all, my friend, Sharen Rooks. She is the creative director of Power Media Solutions. She is now a grandmother. Yes, and she is a massive Bonnie James fan. How about that?
Yes.
And so today we are going to welcome her back to the show. She actually was a feature of mine back in 2023 of Bluff City Magazine. We're going to get into that. Sharon, how are you?
I am wonderful, and thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Listen, I remember back in 2022, our great friend Lavita McCoo connected us.
Yeah.
And we went to Starbucks and we met.
Yeah.
And you reached out to me because you wanted to partner with someone in printing.
Yes,
Do you
exactly.
remember that
I
conversation?
do remember that
And we've been
conversation.
rocking ever since.
Ever since. Yes. I mean, it was a great introduction, and the collaboration has been amazing. We've touched so many people, and I'm thankful that you took the meeting. So
What were
it was
you
great.
expecting? Or what were you actually wanting when you reached out to me all these years ago?
Well, I was looking for a collaborative partner, not competition, but collaborative partnership, and looking for someone who understood business acumen and how we could move, entrepreneurs to the next level. Power Media Solutions is a full service PR marketing firm. However, we don't have the print partner side. And so that's where you came in. And I love the magazine. And so it was just a perfect piece that needed to fit. And so that's what I was looking for. And you did it. You
Love
answered
that.
the call.
Yes, absolutely. So it's been a while since we featured you in the magazine back in 2023, and you were actually in the magazine with leader Karen Camper.
Yes.
How is she doing these days?
She's doing wonderful.
Good.
She's doing wonderful. I just had an encounter and, attended one of her events recently. But yeah, she's doing great. She's still doing the work that she has been called to do. And people love her because she
Yes.
gets stuff done.
Yes.
And so
And you can tell she's for the people.
most definitely. Her work speaks for itself. And so I'm still, a Karen Camper fan. I'm going to follow her until the wheels fall off.
Yes.
But yeah, she's doing great.
Good. Now, since we last spoke, you have a new title that I think that may be your best yet. And what do you call yourself? Glamma, grandma, gram? What do you call yourself?
Nana.
Just Nana.
Nana.
Okay, tell us about your grandbaby.
Wow. The world already knows who Macy is. Macy has YouTube channels and all that stuff. My Macy, what can I say? She has a personality. She's so animated and loves the camera. And we just have fun together. We do.
And I know when we were on the phone a couple of days ago, you told me she had her very first paid engagement.
Yes.
What was that? What was that like?
Yes. Macy is, again, very animated. She follows instructions and she knows how to work the camera and do all that stuff. She attended a political event and she had to wave at the people and stand by the campaign sign. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? She did all of that stuff, did the princess wave.
Yes.
And did a phenomenal job.
Okay. So we hashtagging everything with Macy's Chronicles.
Macy's Chronicles, that's right.
And I saw her on your Facebook channel the other day in her little car with her sunglasses on, honey, cruising down the driveway.
Yes, that was her. Yes, she has such personality.
Yeah.
I mean, she's so fun to be with, and that's my only grandbaby. So I got time.
And I'm pretty sure she's spoiled.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. I may pay for it days later, but hey.
You have a budget set aside for her wardrobe?
I do. We do that shopping thing.
Yeah.
And I let her pick out her clothes.
Okay.
She does pretty good, actually. Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I love it.
Yes, my girl.
So, we're great friends, and so we talk often. What's new? What's the vibe right now at Power Media Solutions?
Wow, Power Media Solutions is growing.
Okay.
We're just doing so many great things. And when you grow, there are challenges, of course, because sometimes you may not have the capacity. I have a great team, but I'm still looking to bring on more people. Our Holly Springs office is doing really well. It's campaign season, so we're very busy at Power Media Solutions, and we just have a lot going on.
Okay.
And we're gonna keep doing good
Yes.
stuff.
I love
We
that.
believe in putting out a great product,
Mm-hmm.
and most people, for the most part, they know that I require a high level of service and
Mm-hmm.
output,
Sure.
and so I expect certain things, and I deliver in a certain way, and so those things will never change. They will only get better,
Mm-hmm.
and I know for a fact that those things have helped Power Media move into a realm that is just so different. We
Mm-hmm.
stand out from the others because we do things just a little bit different. And there's a reason for that. And so I'm just grateful to have, great clients, great support, and receiving the accolades of the work that we do, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you don't get to see it. People pass and then oh my God, they were great. But I'm able to see those
Yes,
accolades
you
right
are
now while I'm still here.
because you received an award with Volunteer Memphis.
I did, I
Mm-hmm.
did, and it was Corporate Citizen
Yes.
Award. That was huge. That was huge for Power Media Solutions because we are a small business, but yet we do big things. And so to receive that award that meant the world
Mm-hmm.
to Power Media Solutions, my team, just everybody. My mom went to the ceremony with me and everything, and so it was great. You were there.
Yes, I was.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it was just awesome.
Uh-huh.
Just wanna keep doing good work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I know back then when you broke down the POWER acronym for us,
Yes.
Professional Outstanding Women Engaging in Redevelopment.
That is
So
correct.
how has that mission evolved in the last 2 years?
Ooh, we added a location,
Mm-hmm.
physical locations. We added 2, and then my team has grown. So yeah, that's power.
Mm-hmm.
Doing outstanding work, working with a lot more women this past year,
Okay.
and I think that's gonna definitely be a shift
Mm-hmm.
because people are really hearing more about what that means. And other power women, they want to be connected to other power women
For sure.
who are moving and shaking. And so I know for sure that those things are working in our favor. And again, the engagement piece of that, you have to be engaged. If you're not engaged, you don't know what's going on in the climate. You don't know what's going on in the streets. You have to be engaged to know what's going on politically, socially, economically. You need to know the lay of the land
Mm-hmm.
if you want to be engaged. And that redevelopment piece is what it is. Some things need to be redone. Some things need to be redesigned. Some things need to be revamped. Whatever that is, Power Media Solutions is here to assist, others with that.
Okay. So what does that look like? If someone coming to a potential client coming to
Mhm.
Power Media Solution and you know that you're going to shift them into making power moves,
Yes.
what does that look like?
Wow, that's a loaded question.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, everybody's not ready for me.
Okay.
So it's
Listen, did you hear that? Everybody's not ready for her.
everybody's not ready for me. So, with that being said,
Yeah.
there are some things when I'm working with a client, I'm really tough. I'm a task master.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to do these things if you want to get the results and the output that we are talking about. So that may mean that you have to get, new pictures done, redo your brand, just redo some things that you may not be comfortable with
Mm-hmm.
in order to get the results that are necessary. And so those are some tough conversations you have to have with people who are seasoned and think that they know. And I'm like, if you knew how to do it, you would have it done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I often tell people this: you don't hire a PR marketing firm and try to tell them how to perform the service. You wouldn't do it for an attorney, you wouldn't do it with a doctor.
Right.
So let the practitioner do the thing that they can
Mm-hmm.
do and will do to get the results that's necessary. Because at the end of the day, we want numbers to go up. We
Mm-hmm.
want to close business at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day. That's what this is about.
Yeah, and that's part
It's
of your
reaching.
data. It's part of your
That's it.
metrics. So once a client comes on board and you're able to get them what they need or take them to the next level,
Yes.
then that helps your data, right?
It does.
Mhm.
It does, because that's something that we can claim that we did.
Yeah.
There's a video on my Facebook page where I discovered a student at Overton High School.
Mhm.
He sounds like James Earl Jones.
Yes.
Over 443,000 views.
Wow.
Power did that.
Mhm.
So again, having the
So
platform.
Power put him on the map.
We did. And I'm speaking Ebonics.
Okay.
We did. We did that. And so he is now a client.
Mhm.
So I have, I represent him now, and we're doing great things. We're working on some stuff that I can't share at this time, but it's going to be some major movie opportunities.
We're going to have him on the podcast. Stay tuned.
Yes, we're working on some stuff, but just being able to have, that 30-second or 45-second, interaction and posting that video that did it.
Yeah.
That did it, and he went viral.
So he was pretty much unseen all this time.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How about
all
that?
this time.
Girl.
Yes. So, you have moments like that, and you don't forget those things, because he, like I said, he didn't have anything. So when he got with us, he had a website, Facebook page, we're doing his press releases, communicating with collaborative partners to get contracts and things of that nature, video opportunities, interviews, the whole nine. It's just a whole bunch of things that we do and we've done for this young man.
So would you say one of your, I guess, superpowers is recognizing talent?
Oh,
and
of course.
help like move that needle
Yes.
to help them climb that ladder of success in a way.
Yes, we are able to identify talent, and that comes from a very strange place of being able to identify that.
Yeah.
People don't know this, but I sing. I don't sing for performance. But I can sing. In my early years, I thought that I wanted to be a singer.
Okay.
But I quickly figured out that was not my path. And so even in that, I took what I knew in the talent space of singing and artistry and stuff. I can hear things in songs. I can tell you when a person can really sing. I can tell you when they can't.
Yeah.
I can tell you when they off and, they need to change that key. I can, they need their stage performance needs a little bit of work. All those kinds of things.
Sure.
To try to make it better. Because at the end of the day, you're performing. So if your performance is not good, then you're not going to sell tickets. You're not going to do this, that, and the other. So yes, being able to identify talent is very important, because you don't want to rep something or someone that is not going to yield fruit. Because we're in the PR and marketing business. We want to secure interviews.
That makes sense.
Sales, book deals, speaking opportunities, votes.
You name it.
That's right. You're absolutely correct. You name it. That's what we want to do.
Okay. Yeah. Well, honey, I love it. Listen, I know you just never stay stagnant.
No.
You're always on the move. And I know you've launched some new services recently, especially in the campaign realm.
Yes.
What does that look like?
Wow. That's a loaded one too, Amanda.
I know it. Listen, we sharing everything today.
Man, that's a loaded one.
Okay.
In the political season, you have so many opportunities to help a candidate.
Okay.
And it really starts from the initial auditing phase. Somebody needs to take a look at everything you're doing.
This sounds deep.
Everything you're doing before you do it.
So what, before you even think about putting your hat in the race, pulling up a petition or anything?
Anything. You need to call me first.
Okay.
Just call me. They say, call Tyrone. You need to call Sharen.
Okay.
Seriously. You need to call someone before you make that huge leap and jump out there.
Yeah.
Because your brand and your name, that's all you have. And so when you don't represent that well or you lose, people will remember that. That's the hard thing.
So what is it? They don't really know what they should be doing, or they just going in thinking, okay, I have a heart to serve and this is all I need and that's enough.
The second part is what
Okay.
they're thinking, and that's not how political campaigns are ran.
Okay.
You need a plan, and everyone can have a good heart, but a good heart is not going to be the key. You have to put some legs on it. You got to put some skin in the game. There's some things that you have to do fundamentally when you're running a campaign.
Okay.
And I think that's the piece that people miss. You know, they have a heart for it. We all have a heart for something. I have a heart to eat a steak right now, but I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that doesn't equate to me getting in a race and trying to run a campaign and thinking that I'm going to be successful and I only know 15 people.
So you saw the missing gap with
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And you were able to provide a service to help close that gap.
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of it's technology driven. You know, candidates, again, thinking that they're career candidates and they believe that their name alone is going to carry them and you don't have to talk to anybody else. You just disregard people. That is that's a major misstep that you should not do.
Okay.
Because technology is real.
Yes, it is.
It's not going away. And everyone in this world pretty much has a phone. Macy even has 2 cell phones with 2 numbers. Okay? So cell phones are real and people carry them faithfully. So if you're not willing to understand that your messaging needs to translate to the media and electronic devices and get the information to the people where they are, you're going to suffer some consequences for that. You know, and it may hurt you in your votes. It may hurt you, you know, on your panel discussions because you're not in tune to what's going on.
Okay,
You
I
have to be
follow
up to date.
you. Yeah.
You got to be in tune.
Well, without saying too much, what do you think about our current political climate now with what we have going on with the upcoming elections?
It's very interesting. A part of me feels somewhat sad because I think that people don't understand the full scope of things.
Okay.
So that part makes me sad. The other part of that is when you meet a certain campaign and it looks different from all the others, people don't know how to handle that. And if you go back and just look at the history, a lot of the candidates have run the same type of race for years. I'm over 50 and I'm seeing the same stuff that I saw in my younger years, okay?
So are they thinking if it's not broke, I don't have to fix anything?
Some part of that is what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And that's not true. That is not true at all. People are wired differently.
Yeah.
Some people are visual. Some are auditory. Some have a combination
And
of
people's
the two.
mindset evolve over the years.
It does.
So that old campaign messaging may not work for the current, you know,
yes,
like right now.
Right.
You know, so I can see that.
And the climate in Shelby County, and I think you can go back and do the research on this. I don't want to dispute numbers and stuff like that. But from what I have gathered and the intel that I have received, it's said that people in Memphis, they just want to vote off a piece of paper. They don't want to do the research. They don't vet candidates and all that kind of stuff. That's problematic to me, especially being a PR practitioner. We vet everything. We're just nosy by, this is by default. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And so when you don't have people who do their homework and their due diligence, it's like a disservice.
But with saying that, then that's on the voter because they don't do their research. They don't go to forums. They don't attend any forums. They don't really go to the website to kind of see, what, the candidate really wants to convey, what they're standing for. So that's really on the voter, wouldn't you say?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
And the no side of that is when you have too many people running, you confuse people. So if you want to confuse them, you guys are 100 on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got it, bullseye, target every time. But if you are looking to really have people who are qualified in the seat somebody needs to change the way that process is done because it's not helpful to the entire body of people.
Okay.
Overall, it's not. You got 7 people running for one seat, 10 people running for another seat, 8 for another. Who does that? It's just crazy.
Even with a city of this magnitude, you don't think that, the numbers. We're 800,000 plus.
Too many people.
Okay.
Too many people are running for the same seats. And what happens, you split the vote, and then you're mad about the person who gets it because how did they get? Well, you helped split the vote. So give yourself a hand. You did that. And so not understanding what makes you mature and what makes you strong and what makes you a good leader is understanding that you need to bow out and back somebody who is a better leader.
All right.
Let me take my glasses off. Y'all hear what I just said? That's what makes you a great leader. Is knowing that you need to back someone else who is a better leader. It's okay. But oftentimes, we don't want to do that because egos are in the way.
Yeah.
We're feeling some kind of way. And when you're running for office as a public servant, it's not about you. It's supposed to be about the people.
100% true.
That's
Absolutely.
what I thought. It's supposed to be about the people. But a lot of us are making this about us.
Yeah.
And that's the wrong way to look at it. And that's why you're getting all of this foolishness that you're getting. And it's a disservice. So that's why I say it makes me sad in one aspect. It's just not good.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Well, hopefully, things will turn around here pretty soon.
I hope so. Next 5 months, we shall see.
Absolutely. Well, listen, honey, I'm getting to the part that I have been dying to talk about. Okay? Listen, we were just talking about some other things, but this is what I really, really, really want to talk about. So, of course, y'all know I'm the editor-in-chief of Bluff City Magazine, and we have a sister. Oh my God, we have a sister. Sharen Rooks is now the editor-in-chief of Holly Springs Magazine. And so we are expanding, and I'm so excited about that.
Yes,
This is going to be major.
Yes.
So Sharen, just tell the people how did they come about?
Ooh, we have really, we work, okay?
Yeah.
We have working meetings. We strategize. We meet. Well, I knew that being in Holly Springs, it's so many things that are missing.
Okay.
Let me say that. I love Holly Springs, but there's some things that are missing. And so with Power Media Solutions being there, our brand is making an impact and people want more. And so we had to figure out a way to give them more, even how we communicate with them, the news, how they receive news and information. It's not the best. And so we want to come in again, identifying that gap because that's what we do. And we figured out a way that we could do that. And when the opportunity came up, let me think about that. See, can I wear another hat?
Yes.
Can I wear another hat? And that's how that came about. And you and I talked about it. You showed me the plan, how this was gonna work. You laid it out to me. And then she's gonna send me a demo cover, put a mock cover together.
Yeah.
And it just I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So that's what happened. I was sold.
As a serial entrepreneur, when different opportunities arise or come to us, we always have to contemplate, should we take on another role?
Yes.
Should we add something else to our plate? And the fact of the matter is, only if it aligns.
Yes. That's key.
And I had to learn that over the years, like, okay, I'm doing this, and I could be passionate about it.
Right.
But passion doesn't always mean equate to money.
Right.
And so I've learned that as I'm adding on, I may have to put something else down.
Right.
I may have to kind of say, I'm going to put you to the wayside right now because it's not really making me any money. And let me see about this opportunity that I feel like is aligning with my brand.
Right.
And so I think that's what you're doing with Holly Springs Magazine.
Yes. It aligns. Exactly. Because we're media. So it made sense to have a print publication because people advertise with us, and have memberships and things like that with us. But to do it on this scale,
Yeah.
this is different. They have no magazine there. They have a newspaper, and it's 75 cents.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wow.
mean,
Yeah.
that was like news to me.
Uh-huh.
I was like, do I have a newspaper? So, just trying to bring them up
Mm-hmm.
and show them new things. And there's so many businesses there that want to grow
Mm-hmm.
and be on the level that we market. And this is a way for them to do that.
Okay.
And then sharing those great stories that you may not know about. My 2-time Grammy winner.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know anything about him until I came on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And so, he's everywhere now.
Yes.
But just being able to share that story, being in the magazine, open up so many doors because you hear another side of the person that you normally wouldn't hear. Because you can only do short snippets on social media. Reels are short. But an interview, a real full-blown interview has the impact to draw the readers in, to want to learn more and follow and really engage with the person after the interview is over.
Yeah. So as the editor-in-chief, doesn't that sound great?
It does.
As the editor-in-chief, what is your vision for Holly Springs Magazine as it relates to, tourism, entrepreneurship, and all of that?
Well, I want to take North Mississippi area by storm and just really, take
I
over that
love
whole
that.
area because it's necessary.
Yeah.
And there's a wealth of information, in that area, and people don't know about it. The tourism, our location, our street recently changed to Ida B. Wells Street.
Wow.
Yes. And the Ida
That
B.
is
Wells Museum,
great.
it is. The Ida B. Wells Museum is not too far from my office.
But the street was what, Memphis Street?
It was Memphis Street. Isn't that something?
Yes.
And I'm on the square right next to City Hall.
Okay.
And so to have the historical significance, and everybody knows the work and what she did with Ida B. Wells. You're talking about journalism, and here I am, media.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So just some things you need to take the opportunity and maximize it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. I have some great people that work with us on the magazine. Ebony and Brent are amazing. And I couldn't do this without them. And our writers. We have Marianne Monsoon, who's authored about 6 books.
Okay.
And she travels all over the place recording historical data about women that we don't know anything about. You hear me? She's amazing.
Okay.
And she's one of our contributing writers, along with Mr. Henderson Thigpen, our 2-time Grammy winner. And he's going to be talking about entertainment and all those things. There's Mississippi is known for the Blues Trail. And so there are mile markers not too far from my office. And if you ever come down to Holly Springs, there's an old record shop that's back off on the square. You have people from New England that come to the record shop.
Yeah.
They did a documentary on this man. He's in his 90s. Okay? History. Nobody plays vinyl. Okay? So why is that so important that people travel to see that? It's history. Mississippi has the Grammy Museum in Cleveland, Mississippi. It's one in LA and it's one in Cleveland, Mississippi. Why is that? Mississippi produces the most Grammy winners in the nation.
Say it ain't so.
Yes, that's so. That is so. So, the music, the entertainment, all that stuff is important.
Yeah.
And in order to keep a place thriving, a city thriving, you got to have entertainment. You have to have tourism.
It's the heartbeat.
It is.
Yeah, of most cities.
It is. But if you're not getting the message out, how do people know that they need to come there? So that's what the magazine and that's what Power Media Solutions is going to do, is putting them on the map in a positive way to, get that economic stimulation going. There's a place that people need to travel to, and that's Holly Springs, Mississippi.
Yes.
And stay in the bed and breakfast, that Marianne owns and runs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just envisioning Holly Springs Magazine. How do you feel it would differ from Bluff City Magazine, your big sister?
Well, I think it would differ in a few ways. One of the ways is it's I don't wanna use this word. It's small town, it's
Uh-huh.
quaint, but it's
Yes.
so relatable.
Uh-huh. And it's rich.
It is, 'cause
Mhm.
it's there's a more of a historical
Yes.
significance
Yes.
because of the region,
Mhm.
and that's what we're gonna capitalize on.
Okay.
There's just a lot of great stories there.
Yeah.
People don't know there are Hollywood actors that live in Mississippi.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. They
Okay.
live in Mississippi.
Okay.
You're talking about people who have been on the screens, with Julia Roberts' brother, Eric Roberts, and
Mhm.
all this kind Wakanda and
Yeah.
Tyler Perry. There are
Okay.
people that live in Holly Springs that
Wow.
are celebrities. There are quite a few,
Mhm.
but people don't know that. They don't know it.
Okay.
So,
Well, with Holly Springs Magazine, we're gonna know it.
oh, we will. Yeah, we will tell it.
Mhm.
Most definitely. We're going to share that news.
Yeah. So I know you've always been big on community relationships,
Mhm.
and you said yourself that relationships do matter in the community.
Yeah.
So how are you planning to use that philosophy to connect with the people and the businesses in Holly Springs?
Well, I'm going to continue to do the things that I've always done
Mhm.
is to be visible,
Mhm.
be available, and offer support in any way possible uh, through our networking events, community events, participating in annual events and things of that nature, working with the chamber,
Mhm.
just continually doing the things that we've always done.
Yeah.
Being available, show up. And
Mhm.
when you show up, do something,
Mhm.
be productive. Just don't stand.
Mhm.
Don't just sit, but do
And
something
you are a
meaningful.
huge supporter. I mean, even if people don't support you, you support them.
I do.
That says a lot.
It's it's in me,
Mhm.
and that's how I'm wired,
Okay.
and I cannot change that.
Yeah. 'Cause, honey, we'll be talking, you said, "Well, girl, I'm about to go in
Mhm.
here. I'll call you back."
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you're busy, I mean, so many days out of the week.
Yes, that's what I do, and a lot of things I don't post on social media
Mhm.
because it's not for people to give me
Of
gratification
course.
and all that kind of stuff. I don't need that.
Mhm.
I do it because it's the right thing to do,
Yeah.
and at the end, and I talk about this often,
Mhm.
that little dash from the time we're born until the time we get out of here,
Mhm.
it is so short.
Yes.
That little dash.
Mhm.
So when I leave out of here, you'll know about all the things that I never posted about.
Mhm.
But those things are meant for a time when they're done,
Yeah.
not for the masses to
Mhm.
partake.
Mhm.
I believe that if you are a person who is called to wear many hats
Mhm.
and have many
Such as
responsibilities,
yourself.
there are some things that's required of you
Mhm.
that you should do. That's just my thinking,
Yeah.
you know.
So when can we expect this first issue, and what type of stories are you wanting to tell and showcase for this very first
Mm.
issue? Which we want to get excited about this.
I want to talk about I want to talk about movers and shakers that is going on in North Mississippi because
Mhm.
there's so much.
Yeah.
The politics are rich there. The historical significance is rich. The
Mhm.
music, the entertainment. I'm telling you, I don't know where it's going to land
Okay.
because it is so much content. And I think that's going to be our problem is
Mm.
having too much content and how to contain and
Mm.
share. That's my biggest fear
Okay.
because it's so much. It's so much.
And then of course, after the first issue,
Yes.
honey, you're gonna have leads and people just gonna be waiting
Everywhere.
on the wait list, wanting
Yes.
to be featured because
Yes.
people were like, "Oh my gosh, I did not know
Mhm.
this was right here in my hometown."
Right.
And that's
Mhm.
one of the jewels I think I love about Bluff City Magazine. Even for myself, when I'm interviewing someone, I learned so much that I did not know they had
Mhm.
not shared, or it's just not known
Right.
amongst us.
Right.
And just learning how people got out of the mud or how they came to be, it's just amazing. It's phenomenal, actually.
It is.
And so you get a chance to be in this seat now.
I know, right?
I
I'm
love it.
looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
So I want to circle back to something that you said a few years ago. And you taught us that PR and marketing must marry, but they
Mhm.
are distinct.
Yes.
So with the new landscape of AI and digital media, how has the way PR and marketing, how has that changed?
It has It's more collaborative.
Mhm.
Some of it overlaps, but not all of it
Okay.
because it's two different things.
Mhm.
Um, I'm loving AI.
Mhm.
My team and I, we use it, and everything still has to be checked and vetted,
Okay.
but we do use it.
Mhm.
There's I can't tell people enough. It's not going away.
Definitely not going away.
My mother's 73, and we got
And
her
full of
tablet.
spunk.
Oh, yes, she is. We bought her a tablet. She has a smartphone. She knows how to do video calls. She knows how to go out and search and do certain things and
Mhm.
stuff. Just, taught her how to text, how to open up, text messages and how to download pictures on the phone. 73 years old.
Mhm.
At first, she was resistant.
Yeah.
And I explained to her, you cannot push back because this is where we're going.
Mhm.
You're getting older. You're not going to be able to go and physically walk into a building and try to pay with a check.
Yeah.
Those days are leaving.
Mhm.
And so I encourage anyone, you need to grow with technology and with changes, because when you're forced to do it, you're so mad.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. It's useless. I don't even know why they make people do this. This is some crap. And this
Mhm.
is all game. You're going to say all these things, but at the end of the day, you're going to get left behind.
Yeah.
You will get left behind if you do not acclimate and understand how to use the technology in the right way and just use it the right way. Because everybody who's using it, they're not using it in the right way.
Mhm.
It's a neutral statement. We can't force people to do right. Okay. By default, they do crazy things with the technology.
Right.
And so it's nothing you can do about that. But
Well, then, what is the biggest mistake that you see with especially business owners and creatives,
mhm,
even candidates, utilizing AI?
they don't understand the full scope of it.
Okay.
And then I have seen people try to use it and want to be a one man or one woman show.
Okay.
That's not the purpose of it. It is
Mhm.
not to cut out other things.
Mhm.
It's a complement. It's not to be the end all and the sole.
It's really just a tool, a
Yeah,
resource.
yeah. And some
Okay.
people are trying to make it where it's a whole body. I don't need anybody. I can just use that. That's
Mhm.
not what it's designed to do. And so they're using it, and the wrong application is being used. And
Mhm.
that's what I see people doing. So, but you're going to pay a penalty for that, because if you're not fact checking stuff
Mhm.
and you disseminate, misinformation,
Mhm.
that's just as bad as not disseminating any information, if you
Yes.
ask me.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you, honey. Well, listen, between Power Media Solutions and launching Holland Springs Magazine, your plate is full.
Yes.
And I know you're going to be having a blast, right? So, what are some of your goals for the rest of this year for 2026? With your
Hmm.
plate being full?
Um, yeah. Oh, that's a loaded question again. You're hitting me hard here. So for 2026, definitely want to increase our Jumpstart Your Business membership,
Mhm.
grow our membership base to at least 100, 150 by the end of the quarter four. Definitely want to do that.
Well, hold on, honey. Tell us about jumpstarting your business.
With Jumpstart Your Business is a membership component that,
Okay.
oh God, we started this over 15 years ago, not the membership piece.
Mhm.
We started Jumpstart Your Business over 15 years ago on Madison Avenue at Hope Credit Union, Lavita
Okay.
McCool and myself. And over the years, we tweaked it and developed it and got it to a membership base where those who can't afford our traditional and standard
Mhm.
packages, they can become a member and they can ride the wave off of our platform until they're able
Oh, I love
to come up.
that.
Yeah. So that's what that is.
So, is that for newbie entrepreneurs or people that's already kind of, established,
You can be
one or
at
two
any
years?
level. You can be at any level. And it's all depends on you.
Mhm.
Because when you are a member, there are some things you get in the back office you never hear across social media. You
Mhm.
actually get access to me
Mhm.
on a monthly basis, giving you tools, strategies, techniques, auditing your social media, giving you some inside information, things you need to do, what you don't need to be doing, you need to tighten up there. Those are some things that you can't get because you have to pay for them each time you need assistance.
Gotcha.
But with your membership, you get all those things in the back office. So it's pretty cool.
Now, this is with the hopes of them being able to retain your
Yes.
premium services.
Right.
Okay, I can see that. So they
Right.
come out on the ground level
Mhm.
in the membership,
Mhm.
getting some tools and some strategies,
Yeah.
and now they're kind of moving in their business.
Yes.
And then they get to a point where they're growing,
Yeah.
and they're going to retain you for some of your other PR and marketing services.
Exactly. Because we're going to do
Okay.
the marketing and PR for them.
Yeah.
We're writing a press release for them. We are helping them increase their numbers. We're, they're cheerleaders for a whole year. And that's huge. And they get some other, offerings in there as well. But it's doing very well. People love it. The success of it is what we thought it would be.
Okay.
And so we just want to continually, just maintain that and just grow it because it's phenomenal. I'm serious. It's phenomenal.
Okay.
And I wished when I was coming up, there was something like this. I talked to people at the chamber and the BBB and they said, we would never offer anything like that.
Wow.
And they send, I get referrals, because they can't do the work that we're doing. We already have a team in place. We already have staff. So it makes sense.
Okay.
Either other, entities, they have to hire people and train them and do all this kind of stuff. And you can't do what we do at Power Media Solutions.
I love
You don't
that.
have the platform that we had.
Yeah.
We have over 1 million interactions. Small business, I've been doing this work for over 20-something years. And you don't get that kind of engagement and numbers and data if you have not been doing good business.
Absolutely. Yeah. For sure.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you just sound tell the people, baby.
Just saying. I do good work.
Okay. So is there anything I haven't asked, Sharen, that you want our viewers and our readers to know? Oh,
man. I think you have captured quite a bit.
Okay.
This one little tool tidbit I'm gonna share. I don't know if it's a tool, but
okay, we're here for it.
Because people may not know this about me.
Okay.
I'm an introvert and an extrovert.
Okay.
Which makes me an ambivert. Most people like, what? And you say, how does that happen? And you in PR, you're like, Mark, I love being around.
Listen, I think that's my new characteristic. I'm a what now?
Introvert and an extrovert, which makes me an ambivert.
I'm an ambivert too.
Yeah. I can be alone. And get my work done. I go to the movies by myself. I can go out of town, drive to the zoo, have done it, 3-hour drive to Alabama, and drive and just be by myself.
Yeah.
And I can also function and be productive with others. Most people, they don't know how to adapt.
Okay.
Or they don't understand.
But I can see that working because once you've been around people, the social battery just can become low. And so when you're off to yourself, you're just regrouping, you're refreshing. Do you feel that?
I'm working. And it's not necessarily refreshing for me, but I'm working.
Wow.
I work all times of night. I make a few hours of sleep and then, 2:30 in the morning, we working. That's what we do. And so some people, even in the political space, you have to understand how to adapt and navigate. But not liking people, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
You have to be able, and that's not what I'm saying. I enjoy people. So when I do go out, and you've heard people say this when I come out, oh my gosh, Sharen is here. Rooks is in. They call me Rooks. Rooks is here. Just because you don't see me everywhere doesn't mean I'm not present.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
Just saying.
She's just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I'm not present.
Okay.
'Cause
Gotcha.
I know what's going on in these
Mhm,
streets.
mhm. You got your ear to the
I
yeah.
do, I do, but
Okay.
most people don't know that about
Yeah.
me. I
Okay.
I I I can work alone.
Yeah.
I'm okay with being alone. That's my first option to say
Mhm.
that, but I can be around people, but
Yeah.
I get my work done.
Okay.
I get my work done, and I'm a social butterfly,
Yes, you
like
are.
Missy Ma
Mhm.
like my granddaughter.
Mhm.
Social butterfly.
I love it. So before we wrap up, what's your favorite Boney James song?
Oh, butter, baby.
Butter.
Butter.
Okay. And you saw
Mhm.
him in person not too long
Yes,
ago.
I did.
All
He
right.
put on a great show.
Mm.
Absolutely outstanding. Imma try to see him again in 2026.
Okay.
That's on my goal. That's one of
Yes.
my goals.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Love it. Love it.
Yes, yes.
So now we cannot end this interview without your signature sign off. And this it's my favorite tagline in the business. So if our listeners have a story, a business or a vision, why should they call you?
They sh they should call me because we get paid to tell your business. We'll tell all your business. If you want it told, we're the ones to tell it.
I love it. Listen, so tell the people, honey, how they can follow you with your website, your social medias, and all that good stuff.
Sure. Look us up online at powermediasolutions.com. And we are on Facebook, Power Media Solutions, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, Blue Sky, LinkedIn. Just Google Power Media Solutions and all of our stuff will come up.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
Well, Sharen Rooks, creative director of Power Media Solutions, now the new editor in chief of Holly Spring Magazine, and she is such a powerhouse, you guys. So we're signing off, Amanda Avery, Bluff City Magazine. See you next time.